The topic for discussion today is youth empowerment via skills acquisition.
As difficult as it is to do business in Nigeria today, people are still doing businesses legitimately, and they are thriving in it, and they are making money. So the question you should ask yourself will be to stop seeing the ones that are not making it, okay, and see the ones that are making it, because what you see is what you get, and you see what you want to see. So if people are saying, oh, Nigeria
being positive
is not working,
at all times.
Yeah, Nigeria is not working, but there are people that are legitimately making money in Nigeria. So you should ask yourself the questions: where do I find those ones, and how do I become one of them?
Yeah. There's also what we call TITE, T-I-T-E, and it means the first word is training, T, interest, temperament, and then experience. So these are things also put when you want to acquire skill. That you just mentioned now. That ask somebody what do you want to do, is anything, it's just vague. Even my husband used to tell us that's what you teach our children. So if you visit somebody and somebody says, what do you want to take, for example, don't just say give me anything. No, be specific.
Thank you.
So there's really a lot we can do to improve our economy. You pay taxes, because when you're empowered, then things are coming out, you pay tax, you pay staff and all that. As you pay your staff also pay tax and all. They also use all together, put together to develop and create infrastructures and all and amenities. That's what it's supposed to be. Although sometimes will be questioned the tax we are paying, whether they are actually using it for all. But that is what it ought to have been. When we pay our tax, they use it to provide infrastructures, amenities and all for us to feel good and be happy that we are from this nation. It's not for a particular person to put in his, in his pocket. That's not supposed to be. So you can see that if you have this skill acquisition, you will also contribute to the nation. And you also be happy that I'm also on my part of what is happening around us. So try. Those of you who think that there's no other thing can do than to enter into crime, that is wrong. That suggestion is from the pit of hell. Yeah. The hardship in the country is not peculiar to you alone. It affects everybody. So if everybody enters crime, what's going to be?
The nation.
So it's not. You're not right. Whether you have job, don't have job, it's not enough for you to enter into crime. Struggle like others are struggling. It is not too palatable for them, for those people that hawk in the street, running after vehicles. Some are being knocked down. It's not too palatable. But even you too, that want to go and steal, one day your cup will get full, and then you'll be apprehended. Yeah. What's the next? You'll be executed. So the money you're pursuing now, are you there now to eat it? The kidnapping you involve yourself in as a youth, what is your gain? Just listen to what we are teaching and learn a skill. That one can never be taken away from you. It's already in you. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back, we'll continue. VividView, say and do it.
It's insulting for someone to be a public official and to be sharing on various social media handles that is doing vacation abroad. Have you ever seen the governor of New York, or the governor of Wisconsin, or the governor of Arizona, or the governor of Texas, or the governor of Georgia, or the governor of North Carolina coming to Nigeria to do vacation? Have you ever seen? It's an anomaly. It's insulting.
Honestly,
it's crazy.
Something must be wrong with Africans. We're not going to Nigeria. Welcome back. Still discussing youth empowerment via skills acquisition, and this takes me now to the last one. Say, what are the role of government and other stakeholders in assisting the youth in this regard?
Okay, so like I mentioned before, the government, they have programs. I off the top of my head now, I cannot quote any particular one, but I know that there are programs, state governments, federal governments.
Some NGOs too?
Yes, NGOs are heavy on youth empowerment. Like I mentioned the last time when I came, my husband and I, we also have a program. We have an NGO that is also heavy on youth empowerment. So there are individuals that are in love with this country, that are in love with the youth of this country, that are not sleeping, but are continually thinking of how to empower people, so which is why I cannot emphasize enough about about information and knowledge. Because if you do not know that these opportunities exist, you cannot exploit them. You cannot take advantage of them. All right. So you must always find out things. You must always check, to see what is going on around you that you can take advantage of to empower yourself. Churches are big on youth empowerment. Okay, for those of us that are Christians, I'm sure that on the side of other religions, there will also be things that they are doing, to empower the youth, because everybody understands the fact that this group of people that we call youth, they are not just the present, they are also the future. Yes. They are the future. Yes. And so if we don't do something about building them, then we won't have a place to call Nigeria or to call any nation, actually. So yes, I know that there's a lot going on, but the specifics I do not have, but you can find out. And after this program, we can also, we can find out.
All right. So thank you so much. So in finding out, now we'll begin from her. Because herself and her husband has also outfit where they can teach her this acquisition. So you really try and get it. I think what I would advise the youth is not just to ring and be complacent and just say nothing is working. No, I've applied for a job here and there. No job there. You just fold your hands. I usually say before you graduate, get a plan B.
Yeah.
And this plan B is learning these skills before you graduate. During your holidays, find somewhere to. Exactly. It could be to repair this vehicle. It could be to sew, as I told you. It could be anything that fetches money. The difference is the way you do yours is the difference. So if you learn now, and when you graduate, you have your own outfit. It's the way you approach yours that make difference. That will attract customers to you and all that. And that will show the difference because you have knowledge. You're a graduate. It will be different from a primary skills holder.
Exactly.
The approach will be different. Am I making sense? The approach to tailoring as a graduate and primary skills must be different.
Can never be the same.
Can never be the same. And that gives you an edge.
Education is a leverage.
And that gives you an edge. So don't just be lazy and say, no. Try and do something, for crying out loud. And not negative one. Stop disturbing people who are sleeping. Stop disturbing people. Stop causing pains and hurt to people. Those people you are even disturbing, they are not government.
Exactly. You
cannot somebody child. It's not the government. It's not working in government. So all those things. No, you are inflicting hardship to your pain to your fellow humans because there's hunger. Is it the person that caused the hunger for you? Everybody is struggling to survive. That's why they say even the rich also cry. So don't think that the rich man too is also is so easy from this. No. So please try and get yourself involved in good things. And then you will see that God will open up that way for you. He promised us, I'm a Christian, so I'm speaking this way now, that He's going to bless the work of our hands. Not the work you go and steal and want God to bless it. You don't go work. When you have caused pain to other people. You use a computer to hack people's money. You draw somebody's account in just a second and come and become big boy. You don't go work. The costs are so much on you for all those things you are doing. Please learn. All right, we'll take a break now, then we'll enter question and answer. VividView.
Say and do it.
So when youth are being allowed to be part of governance, there's this sense of ownership. And you know something, when something is your own, there's a way you treat it. There's a way you handle it. There's a way you defend it. There's a way you fight for it. One thing about the youth that we notice is that youth are more open to new innovation. They are open to new ideas, new ways of doing things.
My name is Daniel. How do you balance your interests if you have two different skills?
My name is Ogenesue, and I want to ask, if you are a graduate, is it too late for you to acquire skills?
My name is Samuel Endurance. When you try something, you try it over and over, and you're not getting the right results you attain. What can you do?
The men are in more danger. More danger in the sense that when your eye is not single, you must make a mistake. You must make a mistake in relationship. That is why if you have one faithful girl who have shown you acceptance,
Stay put.
Accept you for who you are. And your eye is still outside. Don't worry. Very soon, you will go and marry Gomorrah.
Welcome back. We're still discussing youth empowerment via skills acquisition. And a lot of questions have been asked from the audience. Please, I direct them to you for your response. Thank you.
How do you reconcile interest in two different skills? Some people who belong to a particular temperament,
So
the temperament we call sanguine, they are very gifted, and they can have a passion, they can have interest in several things.
Yes.
Okay.
Multitask.
However, they also have a weakness. They are usually not able to follow through. Right? They are usually not able to follow any particular one to the end. So they do this, they drop it, they do this, they drop it, they dissipate energy in different directions, and at the end of the day, they don't succeed in any. So, but it's something you have identified that, oh, I have interest in this and this and that. Now, sometimes you have interest in things that are complementary. Okay. So one thing complements the other. So you find that you are able to run a sewing business and you are able to run a laundry business as well. One does not disturb the other, because the same customers that give you clothes to sew can be the same customers that you wash clothes for. Do you understand? But you have to become an expert in one. You have to do one well, right? Learn how to do it and do it well. And there is always a way to do something. Even the things you look at and you feel, oh, it's easy. You look at somebody doing something, somebody who is already at mastery level. It can look simple. You understand? And you say, it's not hard now. I'm sure that when your children observe you driving, they feel driving is easy now. But there is always a how-to everything.
Yes.
So the first thing is, those things you have passion for, take the time, please, to learn how to do them. Choose the particular one, given other factors. So for instance, you would have considered all the things we talked about. Where are you? The environment where you are, is that thing needed? Which one will you succeed in faster? Which one do you need to put in more work? Which one do you need to put in more resources? When you've done all your analysis, then you can choose one and then start with that one and learn how to do it, even though you are naturally gifted in it. But there will be some finishing, one or two things you will learn to finish it off, so that you are able to do things that people can pay money for. Then you start doing it and stay with it. Please, stay with it. All right? Stay with it for some time and do it until you are known for it. Research tells us that you don't become an expert at anything. And Madam has confirmed it now. You don't become an expert at anything in less than 10 years.
Yes, so.
You would have put in 10 years doing that thing and you get known for it. Then if you now want to add other complementary things that complement the same thing you are doing, then you can begin to diversify. You can even begin to do things that are different. But please stay with one and do it well.
Solidify it, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the second question says, is it too late as a graduate to acquire skills? I would say that, in fact, you have an advantage if you're already a graduate and you're acquiring a skill.
So your answer is no first. No, it's not
no. There is never late.
So that I want you to be clear, so that we will hear it well.
It's never late. It's never late when it comes to acquiring skills and succeeding in life. It's never late, right? So if you already have a degree, fantastic. So you now ask yourself, the skill I want to acquire, is this something in the line of what I've studied? Meaning that you will move faster.
Good.
Because you've already studied it, you have the theoretical knowledge of it, right? Yeah. But you're not constrained. So maybe you even study something you have no business with, right? And you actually want to use this opportunity to transit to another line of career.
Still possible?
It is still possible. Yeah. The only thing is that you have to give it what it takes. And what does it take? Patience, training, learning, and then practice. And staying with it. The staying power has to be there for you to stay with that thing, keep doing it, and keep getting better at it until you are known for it. So lastly, somebody is asking, when you try something you love doing and it's not giving you the results you want. So I'm happy that this person clarified the question by saying something you love doing, because I would have been saying, is it in your passion and all that? So you've cleared that. So it's in your passion, it's in the area of your passion, but you're just not succeeding in it. So there's some bit of analysis, some bit of, questioning to do to yourself, or with someone who you trust, who you know has your interest at heart. Because you need to dig in to find out, why are you not succeeding? What are the issues? Why are you not succeeding? Did you learn that thing well? Are you doing it excellently?
And that's also where, for me, mentorship comes in. If you have a mentor, you'll be able to put, this is where you're missing it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you need to ask yourself, why is it not working? And then look at, are there other people that are succeeding in that thing you're trying to do? Okay, because that's where what she just said comes in. Is there a way to attach yourself to them and get some mentoring from them? And sometimes you may need to just go and serve. Just serve someone. Yes. Right? Serve someone without being paid. Right? Because the person is doing something you want to succeed in, and the person is already succeeding in it. So you want to leverage their experience, right? But they're not looking for staff to hire. And you're saying, oh, please, let me serve for 3 months in your office to do this. And I mean, it's called volunteering, and it is big. I mean, it's a big factor when it comes to skill acquisition and and succeeding in life. We all need mentors. So if you're doing something and it's not working, first of all, why is it not working? And then, is there somebody that is doing it that is succeeding already? And can I connect with that person to learn what I can do differently so that I can succeed? But what you must never do is to give up. You cannot give up. You cannot quit. All right? Thank you.
Can we have your party words?
Okay, so VividView.
Say and do it.
I would say that the youth, you have a lot. You have you have your life ahead of you, and you just have to find a way to ensure that you are adding value. You just have to find a way to ensure that you're adding value, because every time you add value, value will come back to you in terms of money, in terms of wealth, right? So get a skill. Nobody worships certificates anymore. It's not about, I studied so what can you do really? Because like I said, I've been in human resources for years, and I see a lot of graduates who are unable to keep a job. Sometimes it is about attitude. Okay, sometimes it's also that they are lazy, they're not able to do any particular thing well, right? So your certificate alone is not enough. You need to get a skill. What can you do? And then keep getting better at that thing you are doing, and give yourself time. You are young, so you are blessed. So start something today that in 10 years that you can stay with for the next 10 years. And in those next 10 years, your name will be among the people that when we mention that industry in Nigeria, we'll call your name.
Woo.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amara. Well, we're concluding. We already said a lot here. She mentioned you have value in the society. Not only that, you also have recognition. You'll be recognized, as you mentioned now. Your name will also be mentioned among those who are successful in a particular field. And it's also good for you not to depend on the certificate alone, because we know, all of you looking at me now, and those of you watching me, that some of us that have certificates bought it. We do not merit it. And that is why when you come to practical now, that's where your should open.
You have nothing to give.
So it is good for you to study your books as students, get a certificate by your own knowledge.
Merit.
By your own merit, not copying, not cheating. Because you want to be fast. Let me just do that. No, sit down, burn your candle. Since we don't have much electricity, burn your candle and do the right thing. My dear, those days we put our legs inside pockets to keep us awake. Do that, because by the time you graduate, it's showing now.
Yeah.
Know what to go and employ you. Even though that they employ in the office, they are graduated, they cannot even. You'll be wondering, this person has a 2-2. How manage? Or even 2-1. You'll be wondering how manage. So it is important now that you read well, study well, and get a certificate that anytime they call you, you know it. And like I said, the one you've written here, nobody can take it away from you. Don't try to play too smart and then cheat yourself at the end of it, because that's what it takes. If you play too smart, you cheat yourself at the end. So if I know, I will have listened well in the class and grab it. So how can I say I'm an accountant? I don't even know the difference between debit and credit. Yet I'm an accountant. It's a very sorry state, as a matter of fact. So you need to help yourself. That's what you're saying here. Learn this skill acquisition. No end to it. It's not late for you to begin now, as you hear us here. Begin. And that is what will fetch you and make you who you are. You'll be proud to yourself. This is what I did. And not only me, now I'm able to employ 2, 3, 4, 5. You become an employer of labor. It doesn't take much, but because of your own idea. All right, I stop here. Thank you, Amara, for coming to this program. Thank you, the production crew, and of course, the executive producer, viewers, out there, and audience here. I'm really grateful for you helping us to keep this program on. And of course, our sponsors. God will bless your business. Having said this, I invite artist Aso to sign on this program. Keep watching VividView. I am Ehiliz, the praying mother of the nation. Goodbye. VividView.
Say and do it.
VividView with Ehiliz. Whatever I think, I could do it.
What gives birth to relationship first is love.
Somebody lost his wife, not his first wife. The next question is, why did his first wife die and the second wife die? We have no emotional balance, no emotional control.
Ladies will say, I don't like this man. Why don't you like him? He doesn't beat me. Because my father used to beat my mother.
In Nigeria, we have about 2.2 million people living with disabilities.
Wonderful.
We have the adults who are going through so much stress today, and they can't even have their head up in the society.
You that is bad, you are hitting your wife all the time. Stop beating. Don't turn your wife to punching bag.
Join us every Sunday on VividView with Ehiliz.
You see me, they wear native. It is a planner. It's in a fashion. Anywhere they do their enter, chop rice.
I know go give up till you go better for me.
That music boy. I said God pass man.
We came back, we conquer, and now we get the rapper. Poverty party sender, Babati share, story to change. Like play, we done the radio.
You are watching VividView Talk Show.
Most them things say we not go reach there, now we here. Shut up, I'm being ready, come true. Ironic queen, shut up, right now. Amara Ugochukwu, who them be you, who them be you. Who we be easy, who we be easy. Who them be you, who them be you. Who we be easy, who we be easy. We be easy go okay, easy go okay. We be easy go okay, easy go okay. Right now, Amara Ugochukwu, Ndiro, Michelle, Amara Ugochukwu, Ndiro. They wanna see you down, they like to see you frown. They wanna see you down, but you know they even frown. But because you got the day, I won't load them frown.
You are watching VividView Talk Show.
I won't load them frown. Them say we be village inside town. Email bodo, see. Oh now we don't make them pass to the inside town. Shut up, I've been ready, come chop. Ironic queen, shut up, right now. Amara Ugochukwu, who them be you, who them be you. Who we be easy, who we be easy. Are you ready now? Who them be you, who them be you. Who we be easy, who we be easy. We be easy go okay, easy go okay. We be easy go okay, easy go okay.
You are watching VividView Talk Show.
Right now, Amara Ugochukwu, Ndiro, Michelle, Amara Ugochukwu.